And good morning. Now, recently in the news, we've had a lot of hum and buzz about privacy, and this is referring to internet privacy, especially with the recent Facebook mishap with users' data being used, well, let's just say against their terms of service. Now, realistically, first off, I have a little bit on Facebook side because when you sign up for Facebook, we commit what is known as the biggest lie of all mankind. I have read and agreed to these terms of service. Realistically, no one ever reads it. And realistically, everything that Facebook has done is in line with their terms of service. Now, the problem comes with this company that utilized a giveaway service where they were giving people money and prizes for signing up for a survey and filling out the information. Within the terms of service of this survey, it said that they would use the data to sell to their advertisers to whoever was willing to buy it, which is what people did not read and allow the company to perform the action. Even though that action is in violation of Facebook's terms of service, it's still qualified as a contract because you as a user agreed. Now, realistically, there are a lot of apps that are available on Facebook that do access your data, even apps on your smartphone. If you realize the actual permissions, you can deny these permissions and the apps will still function as normal. For example, you may download a game or a photo app and it may ask you for access to your contacts or access to your phone. You can say no and the app will still function. These things sometimes are not necessary and it allows them to have information that you may not want to share. And because the average user does not read the EULA, which is the End User License Agreement, they never know what is happening with the data or the contact or the actual permissions that you allow. Now, if you're a little more paranoid like me and you want to be secure, Avast Antivirus is a free solution on your computer that you can download and it offers a full suite of security and privacy software to keep you protected and safe from prying eyes. But generally, every time you sign up for a free service online, be it Facebook, be it Instagram, whatever, you are the product that's being sold, even YouTube. You're using their service for free, they make their money by advertising to you. So they sell in batches to advertisers. For example, if someone wanted to sell hair growth products for men in the 30s, they would have basically men that would have been searching for hair growth products, men that would have been looking up these types of services or liking these types of products and already they know your age group, they probably even know your country, and they would sell an advertising package to that company. Some companies go as far as to even send their user data to them. So it's a matter of just being careful of where and how you save your information and who you give your data to. Now, alternatively, as an end user, I can relate to the fact of your data being used without your consent. But realistically, what you can do to prevent this from happening in the future, you can log into your Facebook and go into your settings under privacy. You have the option to remove all those old apps, all those old games that you would have used to sign in via Facebook and get them out of your system and getting your information no longer being transferred to them. Some of these apps still have access to post on your page if they wanted to, or even to access your contacts as you add them. Some of them even can read your messages. So apps and games that you no longer use or play, or those that are suspect, you can automatically log out of them in bulk using a new tool that Facebook has installed. You can find that in the privacy section. Alternatively, on your cell phone, you could access your apps in your app manager on your various platforms, and you can choose what permissions these apps have. For example, a video game that allows you to race cars should not have access to your camera, or it should not have access to your contacts. So alternatively, you can decide what permissions that these apps have, and that would reduce you as a user from having your information being leaked or used against your will. There is some concern people, or some mistakes people usually make, thinking that cloud storage, and I'm going to add this in there because I hear it so much and I just going to get this out of the way. Your cloud storage is private and personal to you. No one else can see your cloud storage. People usually raise privacy concerns, well, I don't want my pictures on the internet or my videos on the internet. Your cloud storage is just like your email. Only you can access it with your password, or unless you decide to share it with another person. So just keep these tips in mind and just be vigilant and alert, and you should be safe on the world.